can I make my £200 Corsa into a race car that I'm proud to have back on the road? Now, last time I was in this car, I turned this into this and this when it works. Nothing too special here, just obviously changing the lights around, but extra little details that I love. Now, you can tell the car's loud. That's not due to a cool exhaust, that's due to having no exhaust. If you watch the previous videos, you'll see that I've taken the exhaust completely off and we're waiting for a new one. But today, we're gonna make the rest of the dashboard nice and pink, just like my speedos and my light up there. So the next thing to tackle is the light in the display in the middle. This thing is I believe it's called a TID display. I've rated that correctly. We're going to take this out, we're going to change those colors, get rid of the old gross orange, and we're going to make it look something more like that. To change this, it will require taking this bad boy out. So all you need to do first, all I've done is already, is get something like a flathead screwdriver. And if you know me, I live by flathead screwdrivers. And you pop these bad boys out and I show you these screws. And voila, all of the screws off. I'm going to move them from up there because they're going to fall right in, which is not what I want. Beautiful, that's almost out. While I'm taking all this apart, don't remember to like, subscribe, share, and all the fun bits like that. And then we can keep supporting this channel and keep getting closer and closer to getting this car where I want it. Now, with that out of the way, we have access to these bolts here. And I believe after these, we just take this bad boy out and we can get access directly to the lights. So let's give it a go. And wonderful, all done. So now we should, there we go, we can just take that bad boy out. So if we just flip it round, we should be able to see the lights. And there they are. So it's these three bad boys just up in here. I've got the lights to replace them. Obviously, I'm going to unplug it, change those lights, and see how this bad boy looks. And I'll tell you something for free. This is a lot easier than doing the speedos. That was a hassle. That was a lot more. That was a lot more. And would you look at that? So now it's nice and pink. It's a bit more taken apart than I thought it would have to be, because just behind this screen here, you can't see it now, but there's actually a white layer that comes with the kit. Normally behind it is this orange layer, so that's what actually gives it the orange look. So the pink bulbs obviously do help, but you need to remember, if you get the pink bulbs, to actually have to take apart and take away this filter, because it will still just look orange with this filter on it. But you do, if you go through it crazy LEDs, you get a white one that goes behind it. You can also have the white one out of there so it's see-through and you can see the lights, which is kind of cool. Not sure if I'm going to keep it this way. This looks neat. When you can see the lights, it just looks a bit like a mess. But yeah, there we go. Look at that. So now I've just got to put it all back together again and see how it looks when it's all in the car. While I'm putting it back together, I've just had a thought. Do you think different colours in different cars mean different things? Because I've got all pink lights. Now, obviously, pink and purple, that's a sign of pure royalty, of being a high up, high legend, like a legend. That's me, right? Now, I know someone who's putting red in their car. Now, I think that probably means overcompensation of some sorts. Maybe, trying to be something they're not. Sorry, James. And then blue as well. Like, I know someone's got blue in their car and they always think their car's cooler than it is. And once again, I wonder if this is a common trait. If you know anybody with colours in their cars that you think follow into these categories, because obviously pink is the best, please let me know. Please let me know, because I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about what the colours mean, because I've seen certain people with red in their car and they all seem to be the same. So it's interesting. And voila, let's have a look. Now that's purple, or pink, that's pink, and now that's pink. I'm loving how this interior is coming together. We've got so much work left to do in this bad boy. And also, while I was in there, I fixed this because they weren't closing properly, and now they are. So that's always a bonus when you can get something else done. Kill two birds with one stone. Now, I do have lights for this section here. However, I don't know whether it's for these or whether the entire thing is supposed to have lights, because no matter what I do, no lights turn on. So I have them up here somewhere in my packs of stuff. There you go, heater. Now I think they're just the button lights. So that might be a pretty easy change. I've taken heated panels out before. Obviously you just take this bad boy out and this one up, but I don't really take that out again today. So that's gonna have to be another thing on in itself. But I am looking at changing this entire section anyway. So I'll probably get around to that at the same time I do the lights, because obviously I want to get a different face unit, and then obviously change this bit about as well, so I can change the lights when I'm down there. But for now it doesn't really matter, because I don't ever use that. But I see that and I see that, and it looks great, and I'm really happy with how it's turning out. Now, obviously, I want to make this car a bit of a community project as well for the YouTube lot. So if you guys want anything done to it that hasn't been done yet, you want me to tint the front lights, which I've been thinking about. Obviously, somebody commented about getting rid of the chrome, which I am going to do as well. I don't like chrome on cars, so I'm going to get rid of the chrome bits, such as that bit down there. Maybe paint it, or just get some like tape or something to go over the top. Not tape, you know what I mean, like the chrome removal tape, whatever it is. But if there's anything else you guys want to see me do to the car, whether you want me to see me paint the brakes, get different brakes, or anything you can suggest that's good brand for a Corsa C, because it's the first time I've ever owned a Corsa, so I don't know what brands are good for Vauxhalls, honestly. I had an Astra for a little while, but I didn't do anything to it. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything you think that this car needs, or that I can do to this car to bring it to its fullest, please let me know, because we want to get this guy as good as it can be. Now for the interior, we do have a few bits left to do. Obviously I want to change the handbrake. I'm going to have a look at the steering wheel, and then just a few other bits and pieces just to make it nicer in here. We're waiting on parts to actually make the car work and get it back on the road. So the exhaust, we're going to get the brakes done, and we've also got to look at the clutch and where my coolant is going. If you've got any ideas as to where my coolant's going, please let me know. I don't know if it's a gasket, it could be, in which case that's going to be fun, but that's where we're at for the moment. Now the Corsa's getting there, it's getting to a point that I'm getting happier with it, but I want to get driving it. So if you guys like this and want to support me and want to support the channel, please remember to like, subscribe, and do all of those good bits, so I can keep making this content and we can get this bad boy back on the road and have some fun with it. We're going to do some challenges when she's ready to go, which will be really cool. So I'm really excited for where this is going. So thank you guys for all the support so far. We're almost at 250 subscribers. If we can get to 250, that'd be incredible, and we can keep working away from there. Thank you guys again.